Welcome back to another episode of Aunt and Andrew, where family's everything.
Until it's not. I'm Aunt.
And I'm Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hello, Aunt.
I'm kind of sad that Crappie Lake is coming to a close.
I know, but I have to say that we did see that, I think on the season finale, they said last night after
Yes.
the show aired,
Follies.
the preview was next time on the season finale, which led me to believe that there's going to be another season for sure.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I felt this episode was a little rushed. Like they had so many things that they're trying to put into 8 episodes where it could have been 10 or 12 because they're just so good.
Maybe.
I mean, we went from so quick to Christmas to
it's Christmas in July.
Christmas in July to we went for Christmas and then we went to the room and then we went to the mural and then we went with Craig's there all the time and Craig's wife is showing up and then we went to the thing and then they were selling tickets and then we had the fall. I mean, it was too much. I think it was all crammed in. They got too much stuff and they're taking the best of what they have with these ladies and they kept on calling Courtney Cox Bill.
What?
Me up. They kept on calling Courtney Cox Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, my first thought was Kathy.
I don't think they're going to have to. I just want to tell you, I don't think they're going to have to go to another city. I think they're going to go back to Benton.
Oh, because we already know the characters, maybe.
And they got to check on the place.
Oh, you know what? They could, they have to at least do an episode when next season starts of they go to visit Benton and then they go to the next city. And then the year after they visit Benton and the next city. And then they go to the third city type of thing.
Maybe they can call Tree and ask her if they can borrow checks in. And it can be called Luann and Sonja checks in from Benton.
From Benton. I'm just going to tell you, Kathy, who's in charge of the Benton Christmas in July, she's a closet freak. Yeah, you heard that, Kathy. They put that blower on and she went to town. Don't tell me. She must have like a Britney pole in her house. Did you see Britney on the pole?
I saw it.
Oh, my
Poor
God.
soul.
Listen, poor soul. I'm just going to say.
So sad. She has 2 teenage boys. It's just so sad. I don't even want to talk about it.
So no, we have to talk about it.
Why? Our podcast is not about Britney Spears.
I know it's not, but Britney has her own little following. We had documentaries of Free Britney Spears, and everybody wanted Britney.
Little following. It's a massive cult.
Okay, but I mean of the Free Britney Spears.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So free, and then you know what? She's proving her father was right to have conservative.
That's why it's sad.
What is it? Conservatorship. Conservative. I'm trying to say too many things at once. Conservatorship.
Can you say concierge?
Concierge. I have no problem with concierge.
Someone we used to know. Bless her heart. Your mother.
I know my mother could not say concierge. And now we know why the father had it. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, we kind of knew when she shaved her head that day 20 years ago. But yeah. Britney, well, Kathy's giving Britney a run for her money because I think Kathy of Benton is a little bit freak because that blower went on her and she had no problem getting down, did she now?
I give her a lot of credit, though, because imagine almost everyone, and no offense, you would be her if they
maybe I don't know if I would go. I wouldn't get down and dirty like that.
Maybe not, but you
I might
try to take risks to like fit in, to be like to just be like a little more active and out there with the cast if they were in your neighborhood. Like, yes. You wouldn't be the one that hides behind the bush and doesn't
No. And not only that, but remember, they've been there for a while now.
She's been waiting for this moment.
She knew she was next, and she's seen everybody else and what they've been doing. And I think that's what's kind of fun because she's just going, oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. Yeah. I thought Kathy just showed the world she's a freak. And I wrote that down. And
I'm happy for her.
I am too, because I will say at the party later, Kathy was one of the only ones who was dressed appropriately.
Do you remember on the reality show that I was on?
Yes.
When we were in Wisconsin and I got into that fight with the woman with the curly hair and we got into that argument.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She wanted to
did.
be on the show the whole time we were filming.
Oh yeah. She was looking for her little spot in the
Yeah.
yeah.
And at the time, I thought it was like I made fun of her for it.
Right.
But I look back on it now and I'm like, she knew what she wanted and I gave her exactly what she wanted. And that's probably why she didn't hate me after, because she was like, oh, good, he's crazy. He got me on TV.
Yeah.
And so she kind of reminded me of someone like that, because I
Yeah.
was on a show where we went to obscure places and then,
Right. But
members.
Kathy is actually in charge of the Benton 4th of July.
Do we really know if any of these people are even involved in anything that
No,
they
we
say they're
don't know. And
involved
I'm
in?
going to say, for the big 4th of July and the way they came in and stuff, I thought there was going to be a parade. And then I realized there was no parade. I was kind of deceived. Don't ask me why I thought there was a parade. There wasn't a parade.
Yeah, I mean, I love how they tried to
the...
compare it to Rockefeller Center.
Yeah, but Craig is loving them now, isn't he? He is so into them. He's showing up when he doesn't. Craig could have dressed better for the fall for the Christmas party. Did you remember that Sonja was in jail in 2010?
I got a nice reminder.
I'm telling you, and she was under the bed. Now I still think that that Sonja's room's a mess. I wasn't impressed. Luann's room had a much better done renovation, and it's good to know that he's never going to charge less than $90 for that room.
Never, but also it was so great that he was so willing to grab Sonja's feet to pull her out, because they've already seen his toe hanging from the ground.
Oh my gosh. But did they do a great job with the mural? They did do a good job with the mural. A great job with the mural. And all I could think of is the first good gust that comes along, that canopy over the jacuzzi's gone. I mean, because that was just like a pop-up thing. It was the whole thing. This show cracks me up now, but I felt it was very condensed, this episode. Everything happened way, way too fast.
Yeah, I guess. But then we had Straight Up Now, Tell Me, Do You Really Want to Love Me Forever? Paula, Abdul.
How do you think they got her there?
Oh, I bet they paid $100,000 for her.
I'm telling you.
Maybe a little less. Who knows? No.
Paula. I will say this about Paula. She is a legend. She's an icon. And she doesn't really have that much talent.
No, and she also...
I mean, yes, she can dance. Yes, she can dance. And yes, she has a few hits. But it's not like she is this... She's not Celine Dion, she can't belt out a song. She's not Barbara Streisand.
And she's not Debbie Allen. You know what I mean? Like, she's not someone...
But she's made a career for herself, and a big career, and she's a legend. And so...
Consistency.
Consistency.
She's always been in the game.
Yeah, well, since she was a Laker girl.
I mean, because she peaked. I'm not going to say peaked, but in the grand scheme of projects she's worked on, she peaked in American Idol sitting next to Simon Cowell.
Oh yeah, she peaked in American Idol. No, that made her a house. I mean, people knew who she was. Well, she was married to one of the Sheens. No, she was married to not a Sheen, but a Sheen. She was married to Emilio Estevez.
Oh, yes. Mighty Ducks.
Who is a Sheen, but he used his real last name and not his father's. Martin Sheen's real last name is Esteban.
Yeah.
And
Estevez?
One of them. I thought it was Emilio Esteban as Esteban.
Isn't Emilio Estefan Gloria Estefan's husband?
No, that's a different one.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the guy from the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Quack, quack.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to him.
Well, who knows?
Well, do you know what's happened to him?
Popping up in
Paula.
Benton.
Good for Paula. I say go Paula. We've got to get to the end of
And they definitely aren't friends with her, because they were pulling at strings to say how they've known her and they've worked with her. They're like,
yeah, they had no idea who she was.
On charities with animals.
Emilio Esteban. Oh, there's a bunch of Emilio Estebans. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter what he's doing now.
Well, no, I don't care what he's doing. I want to know what his real name is.
Just say Mighty Ducks Emilio.
Estevez.
Yeah, that's
We
what
were wrong. Okay, Emilio Estevez. Well, Paula Abdul was married to Emilio Estevez.
That's nice for him.
Estevez. Yeah, who is Martin Sheen's son and Charlie Sheen's brother.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so
Oh,
since
yeah,
we
he
were in
kind
the
of looks like them.
yeah, since we were on the crazy train today with Britney, I thought I'd
So
bring up
Paula
other
Abdul
crazy.
is Denise Richards' sister-in-law?
Was.
That's mind-blowing.
Yeah, that's Hollywood for you.
Oh, wow.
I
That's
know.
amazing.
I know. Who knew? So that's why she's always been in the game. She's always, been in the
Yeah.
thick of Hollywood, really.
Kind of like Joe Giudice and Melissa Gorga. They used to be brother and sister-in-law, but they're not anymore.
Do you believe they didn't sell out the Benton Follies?
I mean that it wasn't sold out yet.
I can't believe it. Can you? I'd be the first one to buying tickets, wouldn't you, if that was coming to town?
I mean, I don't know if I really don't know if it's true. If like we have
No, I know
idea
it's not true, but that's what I can't believe that. I just can't. And
yeah, I mean, I think as a whole, the town would want to go to get filmed.
And I love that Luann showed up with her Chanel earrings.
Oh, yeah.
I always think it's so funny when people have to wear their Chanel earrings.
It was, it wasn't as...
And they didn't like Paula. Paula said the short people go in the front because she's short. So she's in the front. And they like with Luann.
Oh, yeah.
And oh, my God. Everything about the show is funny.
It's been great.
It's one of the best shows. It just really is. I thought it was funny that Craig's wife is showing up now too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer.
It's so interesting. We don't know the order in which... I did read an article from early on.
Yeah.
That said that there's a lot of misinformation out there of how long they were actually there. There's an article that says 6 weeks.
Oh.
Jill Zarin said on Bethany's podcast that they went somewhere for like 10 weeks, which I think she was just throwing it out there, probably thinking like maybe 10 episodes or 8 episodes. You know what I mean? Like, I think she's thinking whatever the amount of episodes there was.
Right.
Where like she should know better that that's not always the case.
Right.
I mean, it sometimes works in different ways. But I think that would be interesting to know. I mean, when you watch and I don't know if you had a chance to, but if you watch on Peacock with them watching themselves back.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You need to watch it because they're too natural at times for it to be totally produced. If you just went off of their commentary during it.
Right.
You believe that they were there in those hotel rooms for the whole time.
For the whole time. Well, it could be. Now, that movie we've talked about before, Best in Show?
Yeah.
They didn't have the way Martin, I think his name is Martin Guest and his last name's Guest. I'm not doing good today. I shouldn't talk about people anyways, he's Jamie Lee Curtis's husband. He writes and produces that movie and directed it. And what he does is say, you're going to show a dog.
Okay.
That's what their script is. You're going to show it. You're going to be running around the rink and you're going to show a dog. And the actors totally ad-lib.
Which I think is what they've done with this, but it's a reality
to a degree. I think they say you're going to go to the dog kennel. They're going to, so they give them an idea of what they're going to do. And they might even feed them some lines because some of them are so good, but they don't actually give them a script where they're reading out what they say because they can just naturally, they're so funny.
Yeah. I mean, they say it when you do watch the watch along, they do say that like they did a couple things a day. So I think that they were probably there for about 2 to 3 weeks. Just my kind of philosophy.
I'm going to tell you, if you put a camera on me and took me noodling, it'd probably be funny too.
Oh no, totally. I mean, I think that's why they probably might have them go back to Benton.
Oh, you think there's more to do in Benton?
I think they could do the exact same thing they did this time again, and there would be a whole different experience.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, but we're going to do room 21 and 20?
They probably met new people in Benton.
Oh, do you think there's that many people who are that interesting? Like you said,
I don't know.
Is Craig really the in charge of the DPW? But his wife's showing up.
That's called
and the mayor's wife shows up. And who else's wife has showed up? The guy with the Aloha Pool and Spa. His wife was showing up. All the wives are showing up, and it's really kind of comical because, trust me, wives in Benton, Luann and Sonja don't want your man. He's
I
safe.
know.
That's the funny part. The
I
women are
know.
like, "Oh, I'm going to be there protecting my man." Yeah, you can protect your man. It's okay. You know what else I thought was funny? During the 4th of July, there
Yeah.
was one gentleman in the back, and his
Christmas in
t-shirt.
July, not 4th of July.
Oh, 4th of July. Well, the same thing. There's fireworks. He had on a t-shirt that said, "Repent and believe the gospel of the Lord." And they focused right on him. And I thought that was just funny editing. I really did.
That's
I
so
thought
funny.
that was so funny. Yeah.
Oh my
And you know what?
gosh.
They keep on. Sonja loved the soap, didn't she?
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, I think she's been to Mexico a few times when they have the sud parties in the pool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
And I'll
wild.
give her credit. She doesn't care. She gets wet, dirty, nothing.
Oh no, they have
She's
fun.
all fine with it. She's fine. Luann's a little bit apprehensive to get all whatever, but Sonja has no problem.
Oh, not at all.
No,
None
none
at all.
None. She
Wow.
doesn't care. She is a mess.
We'll have
She
to see
doesn't.
how it ends. It's sad.
Okay. I felt bad for Chrissy when she was crying because Paula Abdul came, saw her.
Oh, you mean the dance teacher?
Yeah, the dancers, poor dancers. They're
please.
like, oh my God. Do you think they're real dancers?
Oh yeah, that's a dance
You
studio.
do?
I'm sure the local dance studio.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
of course.
All right. The whole thing was great. I love the show. I'm going to be sad. It's over next week. I'm looking at all my notes and I think I hit everything.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is that this type of a show can't be more than this many episodes.
Right. I get that. No, I know what you mean. And you know what else? The children of Benton should be very happy that Sonja did not go commando to the Christmas in July celebration. She decided to wear some panties. You know, she has that. I mean, let's face it. One of Sonja's most epic, iconic moments on the Housewives is when she was dressed as Marie Antoinette and
Jill Zarin sees her when she lost half her costume.
Yeah. And she had no underwear on and she's bending over left and right. Iconic. I know. Iconic. It's iconic. And you know, we're going to talk about New York, but New York doesn't have a Sonja. They don't have
no
a
other
Ramona.
cities have a Sonja.
No, they don't. Well,
so
no, there are some other cities that have a fun.
Because you love to hate Real Housewives of New York, the reboot. So tell me what other cities have a Sonja Morgan. Does Jersey?
Well, not a Sonja Morgan, but OC. Vicky is sort of a Sonja.
Really?
Always for the party.
She was like that when she was with Brooks. And when
she wasn't.
No,
with Brooke.
Vicky has moments.
Yeah, Vicky has moments.
And so does Uba.
Uba has moments. Nah, not like Sonja Morgan. All of Ubas are.
But tell me in Beverly Hills.
Okay, I'm gonna think.
Tell me in Beverly Hills who's like Sonja Morgan.
Oh, Beverly Hills is a bad place because they're all uppity in Beverly Hills. Nobody is fun in Beverly Hills. None of them are fun in Beverly Hills. They really aren't. A Brandy.
You think being a raging whore bitch is Sonja Morgan?
Well, Sonja calls herself a hoe.
A hoe? And like, I mean, actually, you know what? Brandy's not a whore. She's just a bitch.
Yeah, she is. Okay, Sonja is not.
No,
okay.
Brandy's not funny.
I mean, I'm just saying somebody who's out there. Okay. Is there anybody in Miami? No. Atlanta.
Elsa died.
Kim? Oh, I felt bad for Marisol.
Well, Elsa.
Kim Zolciak was kind of out there, but in a different way.
Not
quite. Listen, Kim Zolciak used to show up and have her wine in her car before she got her Botox.
You don't think Bryn's like that on New York?
No, New York, they're more sophisticated in New York.
But
Sonja is, Sonja's legendary. She is. There's
Yeah,
no one
I
like
just don't
Sonja.
think you need to find like a replacement for people on New York or Sonja, especially. Like, I mean, she's in a league of her own. Let her be in a league of her own.
Yeah. Did she ever get her toaster oven?
No,
No, that's too bad. She did
no,
have
it's
Sonia Morgan clothes. It's like She by Sheree.
Sonja
There's a
Morgan's
legend.
clothes were in Century 21, the department store, and then a month after the collection came out, Century 21 closed.
I know. Phaedra has a little bit. I'm just talking
But I
about
guess what I'm
that.
trying to say is, what are you trying to prove? Like, what are you trying to get at here?
Phaedra, there's no one like Sonia. I agree. You
Okay.
made your point. I
But
totally agree.
But throughout the whole throughout the Housewives as a whole, like I'm trying to get
There
you off
is
this
no
hating
other.
New York train because
No, I'm just saying that. Well, we can talk about New York when we talk about New York. I'm just saying there is no one like Sonia, but every city has a thread of Sonia through them. A little bit.
including the new New York.
Perhaps.
I mean, it's been 5 weeks.
Mm.
You're basing
Well,
like
I'm gonna be
years of
so sad. I'm
conditioning.
gonna be so sad when this series is over. I really am. I hope they're doing a new one right now. I hope they're filming right now.
No, they're not. We'd know. But
That makes me sad.
anywho, well, I'm
Okay.
sure that we will see another season of something because it
I
was too
hope
good.
so because it's
So,
way too good.
well, anywho. All right, folks. Talk to you later. Bye.